What's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my May favorites and a couple of disappointments as well. I am filming without makeup on today for a couple of reasons. Reason number one is most of my favorites this month are skincare. So I thought, bare face, why not? That way you can kind of see how these products have been working for me. Unfortunately, I have been slacking on my skincare just a little bit the last week and a half or so. So I do have some breakouts going on in my chin and cheek area. But that is strictly because I have been neglecting my skincare the past week and a half. But prior to that, my skin was doing really, really well. And I really honestly think it's because I've added these products into my skincare regimen. The second reason why I don't have makeup on today is because I was not planning on filming today at all. And then I realized that this week is another intensely busy week, and well, I don't have any other time to film this week. And I wanted to get this video filmed and up for you this week because I have been so crazy busy the last few weeks that I have been slacking on videos for one thing, and for another thing, today in real time is June 4th, and I don't want to miss out on favorites this month because I do have a lot of really great things. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna start off with my products that I don't like instead of products that I do like. That way we can end the video on a high note rather than a low note. The first disappointing product that I have is this guy right here. You knew this was coming if you've seen my last video. This is the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner, particularly in the shade Roxy, which was awful. It was patchy, inconsistent. As soon as I started putting something on over it, this completely wiped away. And it was, I feel like, a little bit drier than this one was, which I get it, bright colors are tricky to formulate, nudes are a lot easier, but I really honestly think that Kat Von D unfortunately missed the mark with this shade. In conjunction with the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liners, I do want to talk about this shade in her Everlasting Lipstick as well. This is also in Roxy. Again, you saw this in my previous video if you have seen that. If you haven't and you're interested in seeing how this actually went on, I will link that video down below for you. But this was the same thing. I put on one layer and it was patchy and inconsistent. I tried for two and it just wiped away the first layer. So then I went in with a third layer, and instead of swiping it on my lips like I feel you should be able to do with a liquid lipstick, I had to pat it on each individual section of the lip to make sure that it actually was the color that it was in the tube. And it was still patchy and inconsistent even with doing that. So this particular shade of Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick was a no for me. My last product that I'm going to put in the disappointing, I don't like it category is this guy right here. And I bet no one saw this coming just because everybody with oily skin raves about this. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is the original formula. And I honestly have to say, I don't know personally what the hype is all about. This did not last on my skin the way other YouTubers have said it lasts on their skin. The first time I wore this, I liked it, but I was a little disappointed because it didn't pass the flashback test, and I'm really trying to find a foundation that I will wear on my wedding day right now, and I really honestly was hoping that this would be it. It did not stay on forever like it's supposed to. I was super oily, just like I am with every other foundation that I've tried. And it did break up and cake up in the places that I really just did not want it to. Around my nose, the center of my forehead, on my chin. And I was really, really disappointed that this did that. Like, really, really disappointed. So this guy I actually think I'm going to return. So now we're gonna move on to things that I actually enjoy putting on my face. The next item I wanna talk about is an eyeshadow from this Buxom Create Your Own palette that I made. The one that I wanna talk about in particular is right here. This is the Buxom Shadow in Ooh La Lavish. It is a beautiful kind of holographic purple, and it's stunning. I love it. I don't know how well you can see it on camera just because of the way my lighting is. I do apologize, but it is so stunning. It is purple and blue and green and a little bit of pink, and it looks amazing on the cheeks. My next favorite I'm gonna shout out is something that I used in my previous video as well. I've had these in my collection for a year and a half or so. I grabbed this shade just because it was the one that was out, but I have this in multiple different colors. This is the NYX Vivid Brights Liquid Eyeliner. This particular shade is Vivid Violet, and I will just give you a little swatchy poo right here. Like, hello. It is super, super pigmented. That is one swipe with hardly any pressure at all. These last forever. They dry down matte. My other favorite shade is called Vivid Escape. It is a limey green color. I'll leave a little picture of it right here so you can check that out. But literally every shade that I've tried in this line is amazing. And I think these are only like $5 or $6, I think. If I can find the actual price, which I'm sure I will because these are still on the market and they're still amazing. This is the Skin Laundry 3-in-1 Cleansing Oil. I bought this specifically just to remove my makeup, which it does a phenomenal job of. But one day I was really lazy and I didn't want to grab my Purity face wash out of the shower. So I was like, okay, cleansing oil, let's give this a try on my bare skin as my morning face wash. And oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love it so much. I think once I am out of my like nighttime face wash, the Sephora warming cleanser that you've seen me talk about in the past, I think I'm gonna move my Purity face wash to the spot that currently has now and use this not only to remove my makeup, but to wash my face in the morning. I use this and I don't feel that I need to follow with toner, serum, moisturizer. Like, I use this and once I'm done, my face feels good. You know, it feels hydrated. It doesn't feel like it was dried out. It doesn't get overly oily. It looks and feels just wonderful. So not only do I love him to remove my makeup, but I love him to wash my face too. If you are on the cleansing oil bandwagon and you're looking for one that will actually get the job of taking off your makeup but also cleanses your skin really well, and you haven't tried this, definitely try it. Once I'm done with that, I've actually been using a toner at night. I almost dropped it. The toner that I've been using is the Belif Eucalyptus Herbal Extract Toner. This particular formula is formulated for oily skin, and I don't use this 2 times a day. I only use this at night on days when I have worn makeup. The reason why is because this does contain alcohol, and alcohol, even though I'm oily, still strips my skin and makes my skin freak out. So I don't use this every single day. And when I use it in conjunction with my next favorite. This is the Belif Hungarian Water Essence. So this is kind of similar to the SK2, but not at the same time based on what I've read about SK2. I've never tried SK2 because it's super, super expensive, and I just don't have the money right now to spend on it, even though I really, really want to. But I tried this guy, and he is wonderful. He definitely hydrates my skin, and does everything that he claims to do. I love using them combined together because I get the benefits out of the toner, but the toner does not strip my skin because I'm going in right after with the water essence. And this is great. Like, I use these together before I put on my serums, but after I cleanse my skin, and my skin looked so healthy. It didn't break out as much. Definitely give these guys a try if you are on the hunt for a new toner and you do have the oily combo skin. And definitely try out the water essence to help combat the use of the alcohol, which can strip your skin. This is the First Aid Beauty Fab Skin Lab Retinol 0.25% serum. This is like a starter retinol, which I say starter retinol because A, that's kind of how it was marketed to me, and B, this is great if you have sensitive skin and are new to using retinol, like myself. So what I've been doing is I've been using this like every 3rd night. So I'll use this one night, I'll use Drunk Elephant the next night, I'll use an Estee Lauder serum that I'm currently trying out that I'm not so sure about the 3rd night, and then I'll go back to this one, and then I'll do Drunk Elephant again, and then the other one, so that they're on a rotating basis. He's great. I have noticed my skin is less oily after using him, and they say that retinol does dry you out a little bit. It also, I'm just reading the back of the label now, it says avoid during pregnancy. That's a little scary. Anyways, you don't use a lot of this. You use a teeny tiny bit. A little bit goes a really, really long way, and oh my goodness, did I notice a difference in my skin after I started using it. The texture of my skin has changed so much since I've started using the retinol serum. Because I've been using retinol on a fairly regular basis, I've had to make sure that I am using sunscreen. You will be so much more prone to sun damage if you don't use sunscreen. What I've been doing is I've actually just been mixing sunscreen in with my moisturizer. So I'll pump out some moisturizer, I'll pump out some of my last favorite, which is the Coola Daydream Mineral Primer with SPF 30. I take the pump of moisturizer, I add a pump of the SPF, I rub them together, put it on my skin, and I'm good to go. I've talked about this in videos in the past, and I didn't really like it. That being said, it's because 100% I was using it as a primer before my makeup, which is what it's meant for. I didn't like it. When I mix it in with my moisturizer and use it just strictly for its SPF properties, love. 2 thumbs way, way up. I just used this, so I shook it up and it looks like the bottle is full, but when it's like settled at the bottom, there's like this much of it gone already. Because I have been committed to using this every single day. I threw away the box, so I don't know for sure, but it is a plant-based sunscreen. It is SPF of 30, and it is water resistant for only 40 minutes. So if you are going to be swimming, please bring him with you so you can reapply. And it is zinc oxide and titanium dioxide sunscreen, which I believe is physical SPF, I think. Don't quote me on that because I haven't done the research. I'll do the research after filming the video and leave whether it's a physical SPF or not in the bottom bar. But this is a great SPF to mix in with your primer so you can do the one and done out the door with making sure you're both moisturizing your skin and protecting it from the sun. So definitely give this guy a try if you are looking for an SPF that's specifically okay to put on your face. So that is it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the link down below or at the end of the video to stay up to date on what's going on in my beauty corner of the world. And also leave me a comment down below letting me know what's going on in your beauty corner of the world as well. I would really love to know what some of your favorites are, especially foundation. I am on the hunt for the foundation that I will be wearing on my wedding day. So please let me know if you are combo to oily like myself and have a foundation that lasts for a really, really long time on your skin that also looks great in photos, because I want to try them out drugstore, high-end. Let's say if it is like $60 or less, and it's great for your combo oily skin and you love the way your makeup looks in photos when you wear it and it wears for a long period of time, please leave me a comment down below letting me know what it is, because I definitely want to try it to find out what foundation I will wear on my day. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya. Sorry for the hand motions. I am Italian. I grew up in an Italian family, and Italian women talk with their hands. They just do. Like, everyone in my family does it, and we can't stop. So I'm aware I do it. I'm sorry. Anyways, back to this guy, especially when I'm excited. Anyways, back to this guy.